Hello.
Hi.
Oh, I have had an eventful day. Holy crap.
Same. Well, week or lifetime. You know.
Week. It's
I feel
Tuesday
you.
night.
Bro,
But
I know.
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've had an eventful week too, but no, so today I didn't work as much as I should have. I'm gonna throw that out there right now. Because I got a late start to the morning. I'm like, oh, I'll work till 5. But around like 2 o'clock, I was just like, I'm gonna go home because I have this new docking station for my home setup from my work, and I really wanted to check if it worked because this is number 3 going on for all my work stuff. I have a
Lord.
Lenovo ThinkPad, so it's very specific that ThinkPad only likes to work with ThinkPad stuff, and
Of course.
what I had before wasn't. Well, I got home and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finish my application and drive down to the county clerk to finish my application for CPL.
Okay.
Well, on my way there, I just get out of my apartment complex, and I turn right onto G Avenue, and then I turn left from G onto Nazareth. Well, right where that kind of intersection is, there's kind of another road into a neighborhood kind of just a little bit further, so it doesn't really open up too much, but if people really want to, they can kind of get off the shoulder and get by people. But it's just
Okay.
calm down, wait 30 seconds or less, you'll be fine. Well, as I pull out of my apartment complex, there was someone coming up the hill on my left, but far enough out that I could pull out. So I did, and it's 55 through there. So I saw he was kind of barreling, so I put my blinker on because I'm turning on to Nazareth. Not early, but early enough that he had plenty of warning. Slow down. Well, there was so much traffic coming from the opposite side, I had to come to a complete halt. And I can see this guy coming right at the last minute. He must have been on his phone or something. Swerved off to the right and almost clipped his mirror on the back of my car. And then there was someone right on his ass too, that because he didn't slow down and notice I was at a complete stop and had to swerve, they had to swerve and they almost sideswiped me, back after, one after another. I was just like, usually I see cops on this road. I wish there was a cop because he would have pulled both of them over. It was ridiculous. I almost got hit twice in the matter of less than 5 seconds.
That's insane.
Yeah. It doesn't end there. So I finally get down to the county clerk's office, do what I need to do on my way back. Well, it's Kalamazoo downtown. There's 2 one-ways. There's eastbound, and that's 3 lanes across, and there's westbound. That's 4 lanes across. Well, because how I need to come back home, I turn in to the first lane, which I turn left to go back east. And I turn in that first lane because I need to be in the left lane anyway. Well, we get up to a light. It turns red. I mean, whatever. Then past it, there's a bunch of parallel parking on each side. And this car starts to stop, but doesn't puts on their blinker they're going to parallel park. So I just pause to see if they move forward, move back. They don't do anything. So I start to get over in the right lane because I put my blinker on. Well, the car behind me decided to go at the same time, but they, I think, tried to speed up so I couldn't go. So I sped up a little bit faster because it's I'm already turning and my blinker's on and you didn't even put your blinker on. So that probably pissed them off. Well, when I did that, someone else from one of the other lanes, I can't remember if it was the left or right, pulled in my lane and pretty much had to come to a complete stop because someone else did in front of them. So I had to slam on my brakes. Well, the guy who tried to pass me before I could pull out, who was behind me, obviously wasn't paying attention either. And I mean, was flooring it. He had to turn off. So he almost hit me again. So I almost got hit for a third time in the course of an hour or whatever. And as I finally, like, I'm in the middle left lane, I can finally continue going. Well, he speeds off back into the left lane and chucks something at my car. Yeah, and I don't know what it was, if it was like a banana peel or whatever, brownie maybe, I don't know, it was like something dark, and it hit my driver's side window, and I saw him rolling his passenger side window back up, and I was just like, he thought probably I was doing that on purpose. It's like, no, someone in front of me slammed on the brakes, so I had to slam on the brakes. So the fact that you were like pedal to the metal and all pissed off and now throwing shit at my car, like, no, I'm sorry that someone else got in my way and I had to slam on the brakes, and then you almost fucking hit me.
Wow.
I had a day.
Yeah, I guess so.
And on top of that, as I was trying to fix all this, which I was telling you before, and I won't bore our listeners for the rest of it, but I had to go to Best Buy to buy a cable so I could have everything work tonight so you could record. And my tire pressure is like low tire pressure. Well, I go to Bell Tire, the one down in Portage, which is 20 minutes away from me. Thing wasn't working properly. There was like a leak in the hose. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'll just go to the one next to where I live, which again is 20 minutes back to where I live. I get there, that says out of order. I was like, you're kidding. Oh my gosh. So then I had to go over to Meijer and pay for air, which I mean, it's like $1.50, but still free versus paying. And yeah, all of my tires were at like 25 PSI when they're supposed to be up at like 44. So no wonder.
That's a little low. Little low.
Yeah, I was very scared because after I got done too, my little tire pressure warning was still on. It finally went off about halfway between Meijer and home, but I was just like, did this not fix it? I
hate that. It's so trippy because like even after you like fix the car, it's still yelling at you. It's like, no, I promise I did it. It's like, did you though? I don't think so.
Exactly. What's been your craziness?
Well, starting last week, I don't know what it was in the water, but like children across the school were insane. We had a Veterans Day program on Friday.
A what?
And then Veterans Day.
Oh, Veterans
program.
Day. I thought you said Better Man's Day. I'm like, what is that?
Oh, Better Man's. You've never heard of Better Man's Day? Oh my God. And then after that, we went up to Michigan for the weekend because I had my bridal shower on Saturday.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're not in Michigan anymore. I'm like, what do you mean Michigan? Like you're in Michigan. No, you're not.
I'm not. No, I'm not. So that was on Saturday. And then on Sunday I had my bridal hair and makeup trial.
Ooh.
So where we like, tried out the hairstyle and the makeup that we're wanting for the day of, which is really fun. Up. Yeah, as of yesterday is 2 months.
2 months. I can't. It's, oh my gosh, time is flying.
I know. It's so quick. Like, I don't even know, like, my bridal shower, like, how is that possible?
I know. We had a team meeting today, and my boss goes, so, like, how's everyone, like, what's our out of the office next week? And I was like, what are you talking about?
I know, it's Thanksgiving.
Next week. Like.
Yep. Insane. What? I know. So then there was that. So that was good. And then we had to drive back. And so our car was actually, we got a lot of gifts, which I'm obviously really super grateful for, but they would not all fit in my car. So, and us and the dog. So we had to bring my mom's car back. So we have still some gifts left at home.
Really? So you have your mom's car down there right now?
Yeah, we have my mom's car. And then Eric, when we got home, it was like 7:30. He's like, we don't have to put it all away right now. I was like, yeah, we do. Like, I unboxed everything and like unwrapped all their new plates. They all went through the dishwasher. All our new silverware was unwrapped. Like, I have all our new glasses ran through. Look at this. New glass. Like, it's so fun having brand new stuff.
It is. Which is still funny
nice.
that like you're getting your wedding presents 2 months before the wedding.
No, because it's the shower. They're different.
Oh, so these are shower presents. Gotcha.
These are shower gifts, I think. We've also been getting a lot in the mail.
I was going to say, are you going to have anything for the wedding then?
I don't think that's too common anymore. I think mostly people just send them to your house rather than bring a gift.
Well,
physically
yeah, but
to the ceremony.
I more mean in the sense of usually they wait until at least the wedding for gift giving.
Well, for some people, but there's always the shower first.
Well, yeah.
But
I
you're a
guess
boy,
that's-
so you don't really know that.
Well, not even that. I'm too single to think about stuff like that. But yeah, I guess if you have a shower and a wedding, I mean, you can't. Not that you can't get two gifts, but it's just like if you're gonna have a gift, you only can give it once, and you have two opportunities. So just pick one, I guess.
No, people give for both.
Well,
Have you
yeah,
ever gone to a wedding before? Like, no, everyone.
twice.
Most people will like twice. Well, maybe that's why, because I've been going to weddings. I have relatives that are like, cousins that are all been older
Not
than
me.
me. So I've gone to a wedding every year for the past 12 years, I think, in a row.
Well, I have plenty of
So
older.
like you do
cousins.
go to the shower and you bring a gift there, and then you go to the wedding and send a gift for that too. Or people
Right.
just do money for the wedding.
That's fair. Because I mean, I have plenty of older cousins, but not many have actually gotten married. Like, my Uncle Al has 3 boys. None of them have gotten married. Actually, one just got married this summer. So that was the first one. Dan, unfortunately, his oldest just passed away in May. And the other 2 haven't gotten married or in stable relationships. Al, Dan.
Yeah.
We're next. So Chloe, my sister, just got married in July. So I've been to I think a total of Lillian, Chloe, Blaine, and Megan. Oh, I guess I went to Kelly's. So I think I went to 5 total.
Oh,
6.
there was one year I went to 5. Like,
Yeah.
I think it was, I don't know what year. It doesn't matter what year. But yeah, so it's just crazy. And then yesterday I had a meeting, like a district-wide meeting, like immediately after school. And then I had another meeting today after school. That was longer than I thought it was going to be.
Don't you have one tomorrow, too?
Tomorrow we have clubs, so I have to stay till 5:15 tomorrow.
Ugh.
And then I have my first observation of the year Thursday.
Those are always exciting.
And then we have a wedding meeting on Friday.
Gosh.
Mm-hmm.
What's a
And then
wedding meeting?
Saturday, we have a Gatorade work party, a wedding meeting. So we're going over like our reception details, like with the coordinator, like how many people, what food are we doing, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. So are you going to have to go back up to Michigan for that, or is it you can do it
No,
like,
this
virtually?
is virtual. Yeah,
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
nice.
we're gonna be here these days or virtual. She's like, virtual works. I'm like, perfect. Because
I can't imagine how much gas you're spending.
That's a lot. I mean, it's a lot, but
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
was
it's
looking at
fine.
all my costs and spendings and all that fun stuff Saturday. That's literally all I did Saturday, was looking at my finances. And fortunately, I've been keeping like as much as I can, all of my gas receipts. And I think it was April, I spent over $500 in gas. But I was moving, so it was a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, I don't even know how much. I could tell you, but I'm not going to.
It's a
I mean,
scary
it's not
number,
really going
probably.
to change anyway. So, like,
Right.
what does it matter besides just to get upset about it? Like,
Yeah, stressed.
it's stuff we have to do, and I don't know. It's like, there are worse things, I guess, but
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
yeah. But it's been super fun getting our like house all outfitted. Like yesterday, Eric worked on unboxing a bunch of stuff and like washing. Like we got like storage containers for like the flour and the sugar and the brown sugar, like that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like those storage containers, we got those. He like washed all our new sheets, and we remade the bed with our new comforter, and like got some new towels. So we like washed it. Like, it's crazy what you get excited for.
I know. You're like officially an adult when you're excited for boring stuff.
Yeah, like we got a crock pot, like this is our second crock pot now, and this one has a bunch of different
Ooh.
like things you could put inside of it. So it has like a big bowl, then a smaller bowl. Like you could exchange out like to sit in the base. You know how like there's the metal base.
And it's a crock pot?
It's a crock pot. There's a big one, and then there's a slightly smaller one, and then there's one that has a divider, so you could put 2 things. And it's
What will
programmable.
they think
I'm
of
just
next?
saying.
Oh,
Pretty cool.
see,
Pretty cool.
when I got a new vacuum, I was excited about that. And that's when
We have
kind
a
of
vacuum
like
on our registry, and I was hoping that would be something we would get, but
The epitome of
Not
getting
yet.
excited about a vacuum. It's like, I'm officially an adult.
Well, yeah. Plus, like, I mean, Evie just has so much fur. It's yuck,
God,
yuck,
yeah.
yuck. So we need a good, like, pet vacuum, you know?
When I still had Binks, I don't know if did I ever talk about that on the podcast?
Him, yes.
Well, I know I've talked about him, but I don't know if I've told our audience. It's been probably 3 months now, but I had to put him down.
I think that you did.
Well, if I didn't, surprise. But when I still had him, a late birthday present. My birthday is in May. A late birthday present that my parents got me and my sister are Roombas, which are those smart vacuums.
Mm-hmm.
So I have mine set up to go like, well, when I had Binks, because of course he's a cat and cats shed, I had it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, going. And now I just do Monday, Friday because I don't need it that often. But oh my gosh, like I didn't think he shed that much, but every time I pulled the little container, I would have to do it every day, and or every time it ran. So three times a week I would have to do it. Now I do it maybe once a week, and it only runs twice. Maybe
Wow.
every 2 weeks, depending. But it was just like I have light carpet, so when you pull it out, it's kind of just like a white, maybe off gray kind of color. But he was a black cat, so when you would open it up, I mean, it was just jet black in there. It was all his hair.
Yeah, that's what happens when I empty out our, like, vacuum trap is it's all white fur.
Yeah.
Like, you can see across our floors downstairs now, since they are, like, wood, like a hard surface, you can just see the white fur just sitting there like dust bunnies.
Oh, yeah.
And it's yucky. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the best cleaning method, because I've tried, like, Swiffer flooring, and, like, it'll trap it, but there's only so much capacity for the Swiffer itself. Like, it cannot literally hold all that fur because there's
And
just
they're so bad
much
for the
of it.
environment. I hate
Yeah.
Swiffer for that reason.
That makes sense. I've never thought about that, but I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
there's a lot.
Don't get me wrong. I do love Swiffer. Like, their product is great. And the kind of thought behind how disposable, like, oh, you just pop it off, put a new one on, and you're golden.
Right,
Yeah,
but I guess it does make sense for the environment.
Yeah, environmentally wise, it is awful because it's so disposable.
Right.
Those things break so easily, so you have to go buy a new one anyway, and it's ugh. I can hear that.
The car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
one
I
of your
can
new
hear it.
neighbors? Oof.
Well, yeah. Yeah, they're driving from, like, around, because it's kind of weird because, like, we live, like, on the corner of our street, and our street still isn't, like, populated. They're still building our street.
Mm-hmm.
And our side street, there's, like, one house that's occupied. The rest are still being built. But at the end of that street, like, it goes back towards our backyard. There's
Mm-hmm.
another one that runs parallel to our street that's been occupied.
Okay,
So
so
people drive from back there.
behind
from back there.
per se,
behind.
You have. Is it like don't you have like a pond in your backyard
Yeah.
too? So
Yeah,
like
essentially.
across the pond.
Essentially, across the pond.
Across the pond.
Yeah, so essentially from there they're driving. But
Speaking of across the pond, you know what I just learned about today?
what?
I can't remember what I was listening to. Wait, Don't Tell Me on NPR. I think their last week's episode, but King Charles brings with him his own toilet.
How is that possible?
I don't know. I don't think it's like a porcelain toilet, but
Oh.
like probably some sort of porta potty or whatever. But yeah, when he travels, he brings his own toilet with him.
That's
Which
weird.
I was just like, what?
If I had all the money in the world, that's not what I would do.
Here's
That
the
wouldn't
funny
cross
thing.
my mind.
He's not like the
I know
new
he's not,
prime
like,
minister is richer than the royal family. Yeah.
Yikes.
He was the most, or I guess it still is, but the most wealthiest man in Britain, and he is wealthier than the royal family, the monarchy, which is
That's
like
pretty wild.
crazy. I mean, it just, I guess, goes to show how, what's the term I'm looking for? Like,
I
it
don't
doesn't
know.
matter anymore.
What?
The term that means like, oh, they don't matter anymore. Irrelevant.
It's irrelevant?
Yes, it kind of shows how irrelevant the monarchy truly is nowadays.
Right, because they're not powerful and whatnot.
Yeah.
Did you get any special mail this past week and a half?
I did.
Okay,
did I send you that I got it or no?
No.
Maybe I did in my head. I was like, oh, I gotta send a photo. But yeah, it's hanging up on my fridge right next to the save the date, which,
Yup.
not gonna lie, kind of sad that this one's not a magnet like the save the date one
I
is.
know. I know. We set the bar too high. But I did. Did you see? So for context, for everyone that didn't assume, we sent out our wedding invites last Monday. And so people have been getting them. It's super exciting to like see the RSVPs come in.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fun. And I even put like a QR code on the back to be all high-techy.
High-techy. LOL.
Yeah. But that was like a big old... It took about 2 days, I want to say, because I hand wrote all of the addresses for everybody and our return address.
Ooh, yeah, that's fair. I'm kind of glad that you have your new... Is it the new address, your house address? Okay, good. Because I put it on my... my writing desk downstairs, so I could either write or type you a letter, and I can send it to you and Eric in the mail. Yeah, because I haven't done that in so long, because it's 2022 and nobody likes to do snail mail anymore. But like,
I love mail.
I was gonna say I'm such an old soul. I love kind of correspondence back and forth, but I do that, and then people don't reply. Like maybe I'll get one or two back and forth, and then I send another one, and I just never hear back. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I like it. I love sending stuff in the mail. I love getting stuff in the mail. And like in a few weeks, like us and that group of friends are gonna come up down here for like a Christmas party, like a Christmassy weekend. It's so fun. And I sent them because I'm a little crazy like that. So initially like this summer, I want to say when we decided what weekend it was going to be, I was on Canva and I made this cute little like invitation, and it has like all like what can you expect. Let's see if I can share. At least I'll send it to you so you can see it. But it was like what to expect from us. Like had little events. And it was super extra, just like to be funny. And then I sent them. Oh, I also sent you my pictures from this weekend.
Oh yeah, I did see you. I didn't actually look at them, but I saw you send something.
And then last week or the week before, I printed out like a follow up to them with like a packing list and like all the things they need to bring and stuff like that. So I sent those in the mail just to be extra and fun like that.
Oh, I'm looking at the bridal photos. Honestly, that first picture. It's super small, but I'm like, that's not Amy. Who is that?
I know, it takes a minute. It took like a while for it to set in, but...
Well, because you're
And that's with a ring light on there, too.
Like, I've seen... Maybe that's what it is, too. Like, different lighting.
It's like intense lighting.
Also, I think more makeup than I've ever seen you wear, A. And B, like... You're not just smiling; you're actually glowing in that photo.
I know.
You're exuding this kind of difference that I've never actually seen you exude. Yeah, that's a weird word. Exude.
Exude. I love it. This weekend, I was talking with my aunt. I was so happy because like my aunt and uncle came in from Buffalo, and my aunt came from Philadelphia, like the Philly area. So it's super nice to like see them. And she was talking, she's saying something. She said a dongle, and I was like, "That's such a great word." And we just got off. She's like dongle. I'm like, I don't know why, but it's great.
It is. That's a good word.
It is. But so funny thing about the makeup, I couldn't get. So I have fake eyelashes on. I couldn't get them off.
Maybe that's Sunday what it is. Maybe it's the eyelashes that are really throwing me.
And so I was like, okay, well, maybe another day. Like, maybe if I sleep in them, they'll loosen up. Like, I'm not about to just, like, rip them out. Because I don't have a lot of experience with fake eyelashes. I wore them for when I was in a wedding last year, and that was it. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe, like, wear them another day. Like, maybe they'll loosen up. So I wore them to school. And my kids are like, why are you wearing makeup? I was like, well, this is leftover from yesterday. Like, I took off the rest of my face makeup, but I couldn't get the eyelashes off.
Right.
And I was like, well, I got my hair and makeup done yesterday for, like, my wedding and all this stuff. And they were like, and I left my hair the same, too, out of sheer laziness. And I liked it, so I didn't want to take it out. And I just, like, refreshed the curls in the morning and was like, okay, good to go. They're like, oh. Yeah, in the back, I thought you were having, like, a bad hair day. And I was like, oh. Because the little bun, they thought it was just a mess.
Oh.
And they were like, just thought I just threw my hair up like that. And I was like, wow.
Kids
But
are
then-
savage.
They are savage. But another kid from another 4th grade class just walked by my door, like, had no idea, like, hours later.
Uh-huh.
Like, your hair looks nice. I'm like, thank you. And I was like, made my heart happy. And another boy told me my eyes popped. So I was like, okay.
See, yeah,
I'll
they
take
can
it.
be the most vicious, but also the most, like, lovely people ever.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, I truly believe, like, kindergarten through about 5th grade, I think I said it before, but I'm going to say it again, and it bears repeating. It takes a special kind of person to be able to teach those grades.
A little bit. They can be so sweet, and they're very excited about the fact that, like, I'm getting married. They're super into it. One of my kids asked me on Friday, he's like, what are you doing this weekend? I was like, well, I have my wedding shower. He goes, what is that? Why is it so early? I was like, well, it's a party where all the ladies of the wedding that are attending the wedding get together, have food, eat, play games, like, well, give me presents. And he's like, well, why do you do that? And I'm like, great question. I don't know. He's like, and why is it so early? I'm like, I don't know. Should we ask my mom? He's like, yeah, let's call her. I was like, well, let me text her because we're a little busy. I don't know what she's doing. So we texted her, and she gave him an answer. It was like, basically before, like a long time ago, couples didn't live together first. They lived in both their parents' houses, and then when they got married, they moved into a house. So they needed all the things like plates and silver and everything to be bought for them because they weren't combining households. They were just becoming a new one.
Right. Which
So that was her explanation.
makes sense for the wedding stuff, because if you're not moving in until after the wedding, you get stuff at the wedding. So that didn't.
You're stuck on that.
In my head. Well, no, because I mean, his question was like, why the shower?
Why is it so?
And
Yeah.
that answered for the wedding, but that didn't answer for the shower.
Right.
So
we
I'm
still
still
have to look more.
confused.
He was satisfied with that answer.
Hey, honestly, at 4th graders, great. That's all that matters. But for
He was
me,
very satisfied with that.
it bugs me because, like, it didn't answer my question.
Well,
Or it
I'll
didn't
look
answer
it up
the
for you then.
question.
It did not. So, it was so funny though. And I was like, oh yeah, he wanted to call you. And my mom was like, yeah, anytime. So I handed him the phone. He goes, well, what would I say? I'm like, I don't know. You wanted to talk to her. And he's like, no, that's okay. They're so funny.
Yeah.
And today is my dad's birthday. So they wanted to send him a video.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Keith.
Yes, gotta tell him I said happy birthday.
Oh, I
think-
will.
Have I met him more than once, or just the engagement party?
I don't know. I
don't know either.
I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't either. I mean, I've met Eric's parents more than once, and I couldn't tell you how many times I've met them. So
That's
Keith
all right.
it's a strong name. I feel like anytime I hear the the name Keith, I think of someone who's Australian for some reason.
Oh, he's not Australian.
No, which is sad. Their accents are awesome. I feel like
That
any
is
accent
true.
outside of American is awesome.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Like,
Why do you have a wedding shower? It is,
I mean, I guarantee it's tradition, but like,
it's a
what
party
did the
for all your
tradition
female
start?
friends to come over
Right.
or go out and shower you, Mrs. Bride, to be with gifts in anticipation of your new life. Oh, that's at 2022.
Is the shower essentially a stand-in per se of a bachelorette party then?
No, they're
So
different.
that's a whole separate thing.
Whole separate thing.
Good Lord. You get one extra party than the groom then, I guess.
Yeah, but Eric came, and it's sometimes people starting to do like co-ed showers too. So like it's men and women mixed up together, and it's kind of just more fun. But Eric came and opened gifts, and like he was there for a game and stuff too. So we opened presents together.
That's good.
Well, I mostly opened them, and I pushed him over, and he held on to them, and then handed them off to the next person.
So exactly how the marriage is going to go.
Yeah. During one of the things, they're like, but Amy's answer is the correct one. It was like he or she. It was like, oh, who's the clean freak kind of
Are
thing.
you going to do the shoe game at the
We
wedding?
will, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we want to. But it was like, who's the clean freak? And it's like pointing to me or him. So if there was a discrepancy, I was correct. And they were like, Amy is correct. Amy is right. Eric, this is for marriage. Amy is right.
Yes, even when she's wrong, she's right.
I am right. It was so funny. They were just like, she is correct. You are not.
That's why they have that old cliche saying, happy wife, happy life.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty, I mean, I'm sure it works. It does work both ways, but also like, he must be in like some sort of husband training. I will tell you. Yes, between yesterday and today, he unboxed like all that stuff like I was telling you about. And today he did all the laundry, which is my chore, and did all the dishes, which is his. He went to Kroger, went grocery shopping completely, put it away. He meal prepped for the week. Last night he made his grocery list, made all the made the list of meals. He made dinner last night, is currently making food right now. He asked me to schedule Evie for a grooming on Friday so he could take her there. He called about something about the house and called as a follow-up to like our party bus limo thing.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, I was like, who is this? I'm like, okay, thank you. And he's like, anything else? He's like, I can't put your clothes away because I don't know where they go. I'm like, that's fine. And then they were all laid out.
Do you even know where they go yet?
I do, but I appreciate it because if he did put them away, I don't know if it would be correct.
Right.
But they were even
have a few
organized in piles. I had a pile of socks and a pile of like everything, like my clothes to be hung up. Like they were all in piles. I'm like, who is this?
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
I know. That's pretty nice. I was like, okay. I'm not mad about it.
Well, that's good. It sounds like things are going well, and can't believe the wedding's in 2 months. And
yeah, let's check the website countdown, shall we?
Oh dear.
While we're here, are you mentally prepared?
Yes.
Let's see preview.
Well, no. Let's be honest. I'm not.
59 days.
59. Wow. Like, it feels like yesterday I was getting ready for the 4th of July weekend that I had, and here it is next week's Thanksgiving.
Yep.
I just can't. It's speechless. Left speechless.
Time flies.
Yeah. Well, my sister got married in July. Tomorrow will be August, September, October, November. Will be 4 months since they got married. Tomorrow. Wow.
Wild.
Crazy. But yeah, that's our little update for you guys. It's not much of a kind of themed episode this week, but things were going on and we wanted to chat and kind of
I don't have the brain capacity for a theme.
Yeah, and I don't know, should we do one next week because Thanksgiving is the day before, or to kind of take a week off? I don't know. Up to you. I don't work Wednesday, or if you want to record before, of course.
I have to see.
I would say I do because I technically do, but I have an appointment at 10 a.m., so I'm working until like 9:30, and then.
Well, let's plan this when we wrap this.
That's fair. And honestly, I'm gonna cut this all because I just realized this is stupid. But yeah. So that's our little update. We were taking a little bit mental break this week, so hope to guys. I feel like I say that every week. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next week. Peace out.
Bye.